What's going on, Jets fans? Welcome into the Jets Report. My name is Patrick Siepman, and coming up on today's show, we have a fun one for you guys. We're going to be talking about the Jets trading for two all-pro caliber players, that being Myles Garrett and Cooper Kupp. Myles Garrett recently requested a trade from the Cleveland Browns, and then it's looking like Cooper Kupp is on the trade block this offseason. But speaking of the offseason, if you guys want the New York Jets to make a splash move during the NFL offseason, just go down there, hit that thumbs up icon, like today's video. I put the goal as 250 likes. So if you guys could help me out here, make me look good for my bosses, hit that thumbs up icon. All right, let's dive into the Myles Garrett segment of today's show. So breaking news, all-pro edge rusher Myles Garrett has requested a trade from the Cleveland Browns after 8 seasons. And this was a bit of a shocker to me and most other NFL fans out there, but Myles Garrett, he has made it clear he wants to go play for a contender, and he's just sick of his time with the Cleveland Browns. But Myles Garrett, there's no doubt about it, one of the best edge rushers, if not the best edge rusher in the National Football League. Great at setting the edge, great against the run, and obviously fantastic at getting to the quarterback. 14-plus sacks in each of the last 4 seasons, and he's always been fairly healthy, playing or only missing 2 games over the last 4 years. So that's credit to number 95 and his durability, but also great against the run. 17-plus TFLs in the last 4 seasons as well. But financially, this is where it gets tricky for a Myles Garrett trade. So this is tweeted out by Spotrac. They said trading for defensive end Myles Garrett, the new team acquires in 2025 $19.8 million on the cap, non-guaranteed. And then in 26, it takes $25 million non-guaranteed. But the kicker to this is a 29-year-old Myles Garrett will be seeking a deal projecting for around 4 years, $137 million. So this is going to take a massive offer for the Jets to land him, and I think it's extremely unlikely that the Jets make a move for Myles Garrett. I mean, could you imagine first-time GM Darren Mougey just swings for the fences here and tries to land Myles Garrett in a trade? Now, listen, on the football side of things, this would be awesome. I mean, you would have Quinnen Williams, Myles Garrett on that defensive line. It would probably create one of the best 1-2 punches in the National Football League, but I just still don't think the Jets are in a position to trade Myles Garrett. There's other holes on this roster that need to be filled. So a Myles Garrett trade looks a little unlikely, but the Jets could actually offer him a decent deal. You could just send the 7th pick in the first round in this year's upcoming draft, 2025, and the 2nd round pick for next season. Is this enough to get it done? I am not sure, but Myles Garrett has made it clear that he wants to go to a contender. So I think if the Jets are going to land Myles Garrett, it's going to probably have to take a Godfather offer because, if the Cleveland Browns, I think they do want to do right on the side of Myles Garrett, send him to a team that could be contending for a Super Bowl, and the Jets just aren't in that position as it stands right now. But if the Jets offer the Browns the best deal that is out there, then maybe Cleveland would consider sending him to the New York Jets. But again, I think it's very unlikely. And on the Jets side of things, I just don't know if I would want to give up, their draft capital to land a guy like Myles Garrett, who, yes, no doubt, all-pro player, one of the best edge rushers in the National Football League. But on the timeline the Jets are on right now, I don't know if it's too likely. But if they are in the camp where it's like, hey, we can go win football games next season, we think Aaron Rodgers is going to be better than he was this past season coming off that torn Achilles, maybe they would consider it. But I'll toss this question your guys' way. Would you accept this trade? Give me an A for accept or give me a D for decline down below in the comment section. The Jets receive Myles Garrett and the Browns receive the 7th overall pick in 2025 and a 2026 2nd round pick. You guys let me know your thoughts down below. All right, let's kick it to the Cooper Kupp side of things. So Kupp tweeted this out last night. This is just the first paragraph from a lengthy tweet he had sent out there describing his situation with the Los Angeles Rams. He says, I was informed that the team will be seeking a trade immediately and will be working with me and my family to find the right place to continue competing for championships. I don't agree with the decision and always believed it was going to begin and end in LA. But that second sentence right here, competing for championships, that's the kicker here, because is Kupp going to view the Jets as a championship situation? Probably not. Now, Kupp has definitely dealt with injuries over the last 3 seasons, only playing in, 21, about 33 games the last 3 seasons. So he has been a little, banged up over the last couple of years, but you still remember that 2021 year when he won the Super Bowl, went for over 1,900 yards, was truly one of the best wide receiver seasons of all time. He is a great run blocker as well. So I do think Kupp will have a decent finish to his career, but he's not going to be the same wide receiver number 1 that we have seen in years past, probably more of a 2 or if not a 3 at that slot position. But the new team acquiring Kupp, and this is where it gets tricky for the Jets acquiring him in this deal. He would be on the books for $20 million in 2025 with $5 million guaranteed, and then $19.85 million in 26 with no guaranteed money on that deal. So listen, I just don't think the Jets are in any position to trade for Cooper Kupp. Like, yeah, you would create one of the best wide receiver trios in possibly NFL history with Davante Adams, Garrett Wilson, and Cooper Kupp. But financially, it just makes no sense because Davante Adams is on the books for $38 million next season. And then Garrett Wilson, yes, he's still on his rookie deal, but you're going to have to extend him in the near future. You're going to pay your wide receiver room almost $60 million plus what you're paying Aaron Rodgers and then plus what you're paying Quinnen Williams. I just don't really think it makes a whole lot of sense from the New York side of things. And you got to figure out this Davante Adams situation because, still, Tay is a very, very good wide receiver. He was very good for the Jets, specifically in the last 4 games last season, had a couple monster performances. Obviously has a great connection with Aaron Rodgers dating back to the days with the Green Bay Packers. But I would rather have the Jets focus on Garrett Wilson, extend him, try to move off the Davante Adams contract, and you can always go find a receiver in the draft. Like these receivers nowadays, I just think with the increased play of 7-on-7 and these high school offenses throwing the ball a whole lot more, they're just coming in the league more ready to go. So I'd rather have them move off Davante Adams, don't even consider a Cooper Kupp trade, and then just go draft a guy in the 3rd or 4th round, this year, or you could draft a guy in the 1st or 2nd round next season if it does become a more dire need for the New York Jets. But in terms of Cooper Kupp, I'd probably pass on a trade for him. Fun player, really, really talented, but I just think he's past his prime, and I don't know how much, he truly has left in the tank. But I'll ask you guys this. What say you? Would you trade for Cooper Kupp? Give me a T for trade, or give me a P for pass down below in the comment section. You guys let me know your thoughts on a Cooper Kupp trade down below. Now, a friendly reminder, make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button. More Jets videos are coming to you guys this week, so hit that sub button, lock us in. Don't miss a thing around the New York Jets. It's going to be a busy offseason, still massive question marks around Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams, so we'll have you covered with the whole thing here at the Jets Report by Chad Sports. So hit that subscribe button, lock us in. See you guys next time. Go Jets.